It's performing well. I don't notice any lag in the controls or none of that. I think Holy Stone did a really good job with this drone here. What's going on, guys? Drones and Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. All right, guys, so we out front chilling. It's kind of a breezy, but it's a beautiful day, man. Finally got a decent day where it didn't rain out here, you guys, so I'm kind of happy about that. I've been holding this guy on the back burner right here. This is the Holy Stone HS280, guys. It's a Wi-Fi FPV foldable drone. Has HD camera, modular battery, hand gesture, high-low speeds. You can see my box got a little bit of a my box got a little bit of a banged up. My box got a durability test on the way shipped to me. It's got hand gestures, a couple different features, but yeah, man, my box got a little battle tested during shipping. But we're gonna check out this 280. So give me a second, get everything out of the box, see what comes with this bad boy. We're gonna try to get a flight in before the sun sets. How about that, guys? Let's get it. All right, let's take a look at this 280, see what we get here in this box. I'm kind of crazy how my box did get kind of battle tested. So there he is. You got that instruction manual there. That's the contents of the box there, guys. All right, taking a look at what you get in the box. You get a nice detailed instruction manual here. Of course, you guys read that. Go over everything. I will be reading that when I get a few minutes. Looks like we got a box here, goodie box here. Let me see what we get up in that goodie box. Let's see what we get. So looks like we got a little goodie box here. That's a battery. That's a battery in there. Let's see. That is a 3.8 volt. 3.8 volt, 1500 milliamp hour. No, 13. It's so tiny. The letters are so tiny. 1300 milliamp. I don't know if you guys can see it. 3.8 volt, 1300 milliamp hour LiPo battery, guys. So that's pretty. Oh, lithium ion battery. I'm sorry, lithium ion battery. So that's what it says. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So it's a high voltage little lithium ion battery. That's pretty cool there, you guys. So let's see what else we get here in this little box. Looking at the box, we get the charger here. We got a full set of extra propellers, which is nice. Sometimes they only give you 2, and then we get the hardware to replace the propellers right here. We have our dedicated charger, which is a proprietary charger on top of the battery like that, and you charge it like that, guys. That's how you would charge this. So cool. Like I said, full set of extra props, screwdriver, the tools to put the props, or the hardware to put the props on. Now let's take a look at the meat and potatoes. So taking this top tier off, like we got a nice remote here. Seems to be labeled. I love when they put these little cheat sheets on the remote controls and they label everything, guys. It makes it real easy. Like with this, you don't even have to look at the instruction manual because everything is telling you what it needs to do. We got a power switch, we got record video, take photo. We got a ability to adjust the lens up and down on the camera, lens up, lens down on the camera. This is a nice little Holy Stone bird, and Holy Stone typically makes pretty decent birds. We're gonna take that up. It's our FPV phone mount. We got takeoff and landing, high and low speeds, and headless mode here, you guys. Power switch. It's getting breezy. Hopefully we'll be able to fly. And this guy is gonna take 4 AAA batteries. Yeah, 4 AAA batteries. Yeah, it's getting a little bit breezy. Altitude hold, of course. FPV phone mount. Control actually feels pretty decent. So that's the controller there, guys. Little handles flip from underneath there. Nice looking little controller. And last but not least, ooh, we got 2 batteries. Nice. It says 2 batteries in there, guys. And it's a little battery stopper. So make sure you take this little piece of this red foam or this red plastic piece off. That's blocking the battery there. And it's a little battery stopper. So that battery just slides in there. This is a sleek looking little drone. I like it. Nice and foldable. Looks like we got an LED up front and LED in the rear. There's no optical flow or SD card slot, so you want to just go ahead and fold out the front arms first, then the rear arms. And look at that, look at the camera, looks pretty decent. It's a 1080p Wi-Fi FPV camera with a 65-degree field of view. Check that out. And you can adjust the camera from the transmitter. Look at that bad boy. It has a staggered leg design, kind of like the Mavic Mini and all that stuff. It's a little bit larger size-wise than the Mini, but it's lighter than the Mini. It's only like 150 grams. Looks like 153 grams, I believe. So you do not have to register this bad boy at all. So let's get these batteries charged up. Let's go for a quick flight. Let's do this. Okay guys, so we are out here for the test flight of this Holy Stone HS280. So let's go ahead and power on the quadcopter. And to do such, we have to, there's a power button on the top, green light in the rear. Got a white, look at that camera, that kind of tight. Green light in the rear, and I guess a white light in the front. Turn the transmitter on, do up, down. Now we are bound. I think they calibrated both joysticks to the lower right corner. Yes, the light flash, you probably can't see it, but that calibrated it. And like I always tell you guys with these Wi-Fi FPV drones, before you do anything with the dedicated app or anything like that, you always have to go into your Wi-Fi settings of your phone and connect to the Wi-Fi. So give me a moment to do that. I'm gonna turn my Wi-Fi on. I'm gonna look for the Wi-Fi of this here quadcopter and connect to it, guys. Simple, easy peasy. I got the Holy Stone, it says Holy Stone and some numbers connected to that. Okay guys, so give it a moment. Okay, that connected. Now the app for this guy is the HS280 V4, guys, which is the Holy Stone FPV V4, guys. That's the app for this bad boy, for this little doohickey. Let me get this all mounted up. Probably should have took it out of my phone case. Okay, now here's the app. I'm gonna hit enter device. Enter device. Said we don't have any. Let me see, try that again. Enter device. All right, there we go. So I had to back out. We got Wi-Fi FPV feed, guys. We got the ability to adjust in the remote from the transmitter and stuff like that. Now I noticed you can't start the recording from the transmitter, but if you start it from the transmitter, I believe it beeps. So let's, oh, actually it didn't beep, but the lights are flashing, so actually it did not beep. So you can't start the recording via the transmitter. You can stop it during the transmitter, allow access to all photos. Yes, so and you can start it via the app. So we got the recording going via the app. Recording is started. Let's go ahead and do an automatic takeoff. Or how about we start the motors? Or down and out, start the motors. I think. Down and in starts the motors. And then press automatic takeoff. That was a smooth little takeoff there too. So there is no GPS or anything like that, guys. No optical flow or nothing. Only thing you have is altitude hold, so any type of breeze or wind or anything like that, we're gonna have to combat and not calibrate. We're gonna have to combat the wind and you know, compensate for that is what I'm trying to say. So you see we got a little breeze that's blowing the drone that way. It's kind of blowing it that way. So FPV feed looks pretty decent. We are in this low rate. So it's full forward there. On a low rate there. So definitely gotta increase the rates. It only has two rates, high and low rate, so we are in the high rate now. We're definitely gonna stay in this high rate because it's a tad breezy for the little bad boy. Camera looks pretty good though. I'm full forward on the sticks. Okay, there it is. It like gradually builds up in speed. So it's not a wind fighter at all, guys. Look at that. I'm full forward right there on the sticks. In the high rate, it's just like at a standstill. Look at that. I'm full forward there. There. I was able to get a little bit of, gain a little ground there. But I'm kind of impressed by the camera feed. The FPV feed looks actually pretty decent on this bad boy. Yeah, so we are in the high rate. So you definitely want to fly this bad boy on a nice calm day. It's not that windy out here. It's about 8 miles per hour wind speed. Sometimes it gusts maybe to 10 or 12, but it's about a constant 8 8 mile/hour breeze here, so it's nothing that this shouldn't be able to handle. But with it only being 150 grams, it's very lightweight, and it's got brush motors, so it's a very lightweight drone. Flying pretty decent though. So we do got the ability to adjust the camera. So I'll angle it down. That's me angling the camera down. You can put it back up. Trying to fly it without getting blown away. Yeah, so you can angle it up. If I wanted to go over there and fly over the cornfield there, say if I wanted to go fly over the cornfield and look at the field and check on the crops, if I was a farmer, maybe checking on my crops, I can go check on my crops, like, hey, look, what kind of crops I got down there. So angles down, pretty cool. And put it back up. All right, it's a pretty cool looking bird. All right, there's no SD card slot, so we're dealing with recording over the Wi-Fi, via the Wi-Fi, but for this, it seems to be performing pretty well. Get 2 of those batteries there. Those batteries are high voltage batteries, so that's pretty decent. They're 1300 milliamp hour batteries. I'm expecting you should get about maybe 10 to 12 minutes per flight, depending on the conditions you're flying in and all that stuff, and how fast you're flying in and all that stuff. Whether you're hovering a lot or you just full on the sticks, it's gonna affect your flight time. I say you get about a good 10 minutes, maybe. You should get at least 10 minutes with them. You can see the geese there. Look at the geese. Flying past there. This is a good bird. I'm actually impressed. Holy Stone, good job. I'm actually impressed with this. I like this. Let's say one of those, this is a perfect like park flyer, front yard, backyard park flyer. You don't want to be taking this thing too far. Like I said, there's no GPS or nothing like that, but you could just get out and just, I think this thing was on, I caught it on sale for like 50 bucks, I believe. So you're able to go out and just learn how to fly a drone for 50 bucks, guys. And this behaves just like the bigger drones. Like I said, just minus the GPS and all that, we're getting blown away by the wind. Minus the GPS and all that stuff. And this actually behaves just like any other drone, any professional drone would. So the controls are the same. So without all the assistance of the GPS and return to home, you can actually learn how to fly a quadcopter, guys, for under 100 bucks. So that's amazing, guys. I remember when I was a kid, they didn't have none of these type of doohickeys out, none of these toys out. You had the cheap RC cars with like the strings on them and stuff like that and all that kind of stuff. You didn't have nothing like this when I was a young whippersnapper. When I was a young whippersnapper, we didn't have none of these cool toys that the kids got now. I would have ate this up. Flight time is good too. HS280, I like this. I don't know, it's just like you never know with the Wi-Fi FPV flyers. It's either gonna be really good or it's either gonna really suck. And I mean, there's just like there's no medium or in between when it comes to these cheap Wi-Fi FPV drones. That's it. I mean, it's either really good or they really suck. And this one is a good one, guys. This one is a good one, and I'm excited about that, man. I love when I get to get out here and show you guys a good, cheap, inexpensive RC that actually performs and doing what it's supposed to do, man. We're at 9.5 minutes of recording. Wow. Decent flight time. Wow, this thing is awesome. 1080p camera. Only thing they could have did to make this thing better, I think, was put an SD card slot on it. And that's what I want to say to all these toy grade or all drone companies. Put the SD card slot. I don't care if it's Wi-Fi, FPV, line of sight. If you're gonna put a camera on the drone, put an SD card on it. We all want that crisp, clean footage that we can best possibly get. And to get that, you need the SD card slot. Other than that, this thing is awesome. I mean, it really is. flying pretty good there. 10.5 minutes of recording, guys. You know what I want to do? We're approaching 11 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 seconds of recording. I'm going to stop that recording because I just want to make sure we save something. So we almost got 11 minutes of recording. So we know this thing is flying over 11 minutes so far. Now this thing doesn't have any flips or anything like that. So just basically a nice little camera bird, guys. And I like that. I really do like that. Now it does have photos. Let me see if I can take a photo. Cause I know y'all want to see your boy drone the dogs. See if I can. Your boy drove the dogs. So let's get a close look at this bad boy. This thing flying for a long time, man. Wow. Still no flashing LVC warning yet. Let's see how fast we can get it to go though in this breeze. So that's full forward on the sticks in the breeze here. So there it goes. It can pick up a little speed there. Woo. It's got a little pep to it. Look at that. Yeah. I did not expect it to fly this long. We got to be hitting 14, maybe 14 minutes of flight time so far. It was already at 11 minutes when I stopped the recording. And it's still going. Wow, Holy Stone HS280. Holy Stone, you did a good job with this little bad boy right here. I'm impressed, to say the least. I am very impressed. Look at that. Flying smooth. Flying smooth for your boy. This is awesome. Yeah, I like this. I'm trying to fly out the battery, you guys. It keeps going and going and going and going. Wow. It's like I have nothing else to really say, guys. What can I say? Like I said, this thing was under 100 bucks, 40, 50, like 50 bucks, I would just say. Let's just say 50, 60 bucks. But that was on sale, so you might not get that at all time. I think the regular price is like 90 bucks or something like that. So let's just say underneath $100, you're getting a drone with a camera on it, with a decent camera on it, Wi-Fi FPV, 2 batteries. Let's just say at least a 15-minute flight time, at least, at the least, because it's still flying. And 2 batteries, I mean, everything you need to fly except the batteries for the remote control. What more can you say? And it's performing really well, guys. You know what I'm saying? Usually I've been wrapped up my review by now. This thing is still flying. Wow. I am impressed. And remember at the beginning of the review, I said I only expected it to fly like 10, 12 minutes. I was happy if it would have reached 12 minutes. We got 11 minutes on the recording alone, and I stopped the recording a while ago. And it's still tuckering. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about this bird right here. I'm just so happy because it's performing well. I don't notice any lag in the controls. Or none of that. I think Holy Stone did a really good job with this drone here. And a lot of these other toy grade companies, take note, follow suit. This is what we want. We want a flying drone. All you toy grade drone companies. We don't care about the little gimmicks, the little gestures, the doohickeys. None of that stuff matters if the drone doesn't fly. Who cares about gesture modes, track a path, and all that stuff if the drone can't even fly? If it can't do this right here, who cares about what the app features has? Because you're not going to be able to test them anyways. We want the drone to do what this drone is doing. Flying good, giving us a good camera feed, and doing what it's supposed to do. Is that too hard to ask for? Wow, that's nice, man. I am very happy with that. Still flying. Let's go ahead and bring it on over here. Hit this land, automatic land button. Wind keeps getting up. Automatic land, yeah, and it lands. This thing is freaking awesome, man. Holy Stone HS280. If you are looking for an inexpensive drone under $100, I think this is the one for you guys. I'm your boy Drones and Dogs. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There will be a link below if you're interested in picking one of these up. Don't forget, leave me a comment. Let me know, what do you think of this bad boy? Awesome or not? Catch you guys in the next episode. I'm out. Deuces.